Alright, so our journey begins 1 week before we leave. Getting the trailer down to the house was quite a project. I'll take you up and show you where I normally keep it and why it took me an hour and a half to get it down here, only a driveway away. So the problem is, I get the low spot where I park this and it ices over. So I had enough forethought to put these wooden blocks in so the jacks wouldn't get stuck, but we had quite the ice problem this year. As you can see, my tires were frozen in pretty deep. So I used some tools to cut away the ice, and then I had run into sliding the truck too much and made this icy, so I grabbed some beach gravel from in front of the house and got the truck to get a little more traction, and we got her out on the road and backed into the drive. My buddy Jax thinks I'm crazy, but we're going camping this winter. We're going on a long one, and I hope you'll all come with us. We're going to do the Southwest from Texas all the way to San Diego, California. So these are the ice cutting tools I used. This hatchet turned out to be the best tool. It did the most work, with this pick hammer being second most valuable. And of course, a bucket of gravel from the beach down there. We don't do a lot of camping in the summer because we like to hang out on the beach, so this is kind of our time of year to enjoy that camper. What do you say, bud? So we're taking the toy hauler. We're not taking any motorcycles on this trip, just a couple kayaks and a couple e-bikes, and we're going to do a lot of hiking, so we got quite a few pair of hiking boots. So this is why I worked my butt off yesterday to get that fifth wheel out of the ice, because I knew rain was coming in the thaw. The ground doesn't thaw that quick, but rain and ice, it makes a super big lake out of this spot, so it wouldn't have been much fun working in 4 or 5 inches of water trying to get the fifth wheel unstuck. Here we go, taking off for 3 months on our big retirement adventure. Woohoo! Welcome to Ohio. Well, we made it as far south as Bowling Green, Kentucky. Spent our first night at a Cracker Barrel and had a good night's rest, and hopefully today we'll make it down somewhere around Texarkana. Not a super long day, only about 8 hours, but we've got an extra day to kill, so we're taking it easy. Gonna be a beautiful day. It's supposed to be sunny and 60 here. Gonna get a little chillier, I think, Wednesday night, but today is Tuesday. It's gonna be fantastic. Just a beautiful day. Nothing like home. You sure gotta watch where you pull in for fuel. This place was quite a cluster of activity and really almost a nightmare. We had to couldn't get fuel in the truck area. You have to get it up in the car and RV area, but imagine pulling through all this traffic and then of course blocking this parking lot with a 40-foot fifth wheel. We actually got fuel here, pretty much shut the whole place down while we were doing it, but they don't have any other way to do it. So this is not the best pilot to stop at. We're just approaching Memphis. Should run through that pretty quick and we'll be in Arkansas. It's super busy as far as truck traffic goes. There's trucks coming and going constantly. We're kind of in the middle of nowhere. Maybe that's what the secret to success is. If there's nobody else around, a lot of people stop here. Here comes my wife and my best buddy. That's Nancy and Jax coming our way.
Mama is lost.
Apply consistently and with discipline, or even more. It's surprising. So you don't need to be a financial genius. You just need the right framework, the right mental models, and the willingness to think long term. Before we dive in, make sure you get that subscribe.
Well, we made it to Texarkana last night, just across the Texas border, and of course stayed at another Cracker Barrel. Weather's good, cloudy but 50 degrees, and looks like it's going to be a good travel day. So we're heading to Port Aransas today, and there doesn't seem to be a direct interstate route to get there, and our campsite doesn't open until tomorrow night, so we are going to be trying to find a place in Port A for the night tonight, and there's not a lot. There is a Cracker Barrel, so we're hoping that'll work for us. So we found our first little challenge on the trip. Yesterday a car swerved right in front of me, and I then immediately ran over a semi-tire carcass. Didn't seem to do any damage, didn't get a flat tire or anything until I was getting fuel today and noticed that our waste dump was completely destroyed. So when we get to our destination, I'm going to have to do a little plumbing. And I'm taking a break from driving for a minute. Nancy's got the controls now. Our little buddy Jax is being very patient in the back seat. He's been riding in the back seat, third day now.
Houston?
So under here is where our road damage was. You can see the plumbing separated, and there's a Y there. I should be able to repair that when we get to a campsite and I have a couple hours. Just going to have to get a Y and a couple other pieces and unions from Home Depot or something like that. Yep, another Cracker Barrel. We made it though. Corpus Christi. This is basically our destination. We're going to go across the bridge to Port Aransas tomorrow for our campground. But the drive part is done. At least the first part. Jax is very happy to be here. He wants to stretch his legs. He's been in this back seat all day other than for a couple 5-minute walks. Well, Jax is pretty happy that we made it. We're there in Port Aransas, and we've done our repair on the sewer system. My truck's still full of Michigan salt, but we'll get that washed in the next day or two. And we're set up and good to go.